Okay. Yeah. How do you stand out? Well, you could stand out like this, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually talking to all of my direct sales friends, and you can also stand out with your hair on top of your head like that. Uh, if you're in direct sales, you are selling the same exact thing as everybody else in your industry or in your company, right? The same exact makeup, the same exact bowls, the same exact candles or healthcare or whatever it is. Same thing. So, how do you sell yourself? You need to stand out, right? That's the biggest thing. And that's something maybe people don't tell you when you go into direct sales, and they want you to sell the exact same way and put the same memes and stuff like that. But that is not going to get you business. I've had a direct sales business for over 30 years. And what has helped me grow and find new customers is being authentically me and standing out. Now, that does not mean having to wear a weird thing on your head, but that did make you look. The whole idea is to be uniquely you. So I've got some tips for you today if you want to grab a pen and paper. And these are some tips to help you stand out from others and find those customers, or have those customers find you. And then you're going to turn them into raving fans. Number one, you need to be yourself. Be authentic. Be uniquely you. Now, I've said this before. You may have heard it, or maybe you didn't. You always want to show up as you, not as what you think people want to see, not as who someone else says you should be, but be you. I'm definitely me. Kind of crazy, a little bit weird, but that's okay. That's who I am. And I'm not for everyone, but I'm for a bunch of different people. Maybe I'm not for you. Maybe I am. You want to find, another thing is you want to find your unique strengths and talents. And you may be saying, well, Karen, I really don't have any, or I don't know what those are. And sometimes you have to dig deep. Now, you can take a Strength Finder test. There's the Clifton Strength Finder. There's High Five tests. Say that 5 times fast. You can also do something. This is a really great tip. Reach out to your friends, family. You can do it on social media. You can do it in a personal message, or wherever you want to do it. You can just talk to them and say, what do you think my strengths are? Or what do you think I'm good at? You could make it in relationship to your job, but you could just be, what makes me stand out? What are my strengths? Not relating necessarily to your job, but they're going to tell you. First of all, it's a really good feeling because people who care about you and know you are going to say some things that you maybe didn't even realize about yourself. That's the first thing. So you're going to find out what those strengths and talents are. All right. Then you're going to think about using those strengths and talents to be different. What makes you stand out with those strengths? Let's do an example, like cooking shows. All right. Think of the, professional cooks and chefs on Top Chef and Food Network and stuff like that. Emeril Lagasse, I'm going to age myself here, but he started his own thing with saying BAM. So that made him stand out. It was always BAM. If you said BAM, you'd know you were talking about Emeril Lagasse. Guy Fieri, he's got his little spiky blonde hair and he's always wearing big chains and things like that. Then there's Ina Garten. Totally different than both of them. She's very soft-spoken and in her kitchen talking about her husband and making her food. Think about how they each individually stand out. Now, you may do something with cooking, so great, you can stand out that way. But it could be if you're doing makeup or candles, how do you stand out? What makes you different? Take some time, do some little, brainstorming. I'm big on brainstorming and just setting your timer for 5 minutes and brainstorming all the different ways that you can be different. Now, if you're great on camera or you love talking, like I do, obviously, go live or do videos. Go live and figure that out. Maybe you're great with writing. Consider doing a blog or a newsletter, and you can stand out that way because people are not necessarily doing that. What are the things that are good for you, good for your customer? It's how your customer or your potential customer wants to see and hear from you about that same exact product that someone else might have, but you're going to show up differently, giving them value with that. Now, last but not least, Where are you going to show up for them? And how are you going to show up for them? And when are you going to show up for them? You cannot expect to find new customers. You cannot expect to have sales if you're not showing up. Where are you going to go? It might be on social media. It's going to be a combination, really. It could be, like I said, in blogs and newsletters. Maybe it's on YouTube. Maybe it's on Instagram or Facebook Live. Where is it you're going to show up? And all different ways. And how often? Don't just show up once a month. That's not going to cut it. And how are you going to do it? So it's where, when, and how. What are you going to show too? Don't just post the same thing as everybody else. Don't take the same meme that everyone else has and put it up about your product and expect people to say, oh, yes, I want that. No. You need to stand out. You need to be you and explain why they want to buy from you, or not even why they want to buy from you. What value do they have from work? What value do you give when they work with you? Does that make sense? Okay. If you've never seen me before, some of you have, some of you haven't. My name is Karen Pepe. I'm a positivity growth coach for direct sellers. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, it means I help you grow your business, but it's not the typical way of just, sell. This is this. Everybody when you come into direct sales, it's like, just do A, B, C, and D. No. It's about what you get from having your own business in direct sales. What I got over time was finding my confidence to come here and do this with you right now. Having a positive mindset and being resilient, because there's ups and downs in any kind of business and definitely in direct sales. And I'm here to help you with that. So I actually put together, since we're talking about standing out and finding your customers, this really neat guide, or at least I think it's neat. So see if you like it and let me know. It's a long, I know it's a kind of a long title, but here it is. It's 10 best ways to confidently find new customers and turn them into raving fans. Standing out is one of those ways. So check it out. It's in the link in my bio. You can find it. Let me know what you think. Love to hear. And you can take that and go and grow your business, grow your customers, and really create a whole network of raving fans. Have an amazing Tuesday. That's when I'm doing it. Or you may be watching this on another day. But those are Tuesday tips for you. Have an amazing day.